Hello, tribe, and welcome to today's masterclass. Move, Queen, get out of your effing way. It's not there, but but it could be. So, as you can see, I am here with Elena Hoffman here to help me with this conversation. We are going to talk about ways of helping you move and get out of your own way. This is not going to be your usual conversation. We are here to actually help you with strategies, talk about our life experiences, and help you move, but not in a way that brings burnout, self neglect, and all that jazz that we don't like. Okay. So if you are ready, say hello in the comments if you are joining me live. And if you are catching this on the replay, I know many of you told me you were going to catch the replay. Hello, say hello, hashtag team replay, so we know that you are watching. Okay, so before we start a little, I just want Elena to introduce herself to you and to let you know who she is. She's awesome, but I'm saying this because I know her, right? But just tell us a little bit about you. And yeah.
Yeah, what's up, my love? So, welcome to our live today, to our masterclass. I'm super excited that we're doing this together. I'm Elena. I'm a Reiki master and coach. I'm focused on energy work, energy healing, somatic healing, and bringing people back into their bodies to ignite their visions and really bring them into the realities that they've been thinking about for quite some time. And all that I do is really about embodiment in general. And I think that goes for both of us. That's why we're also resonating with each other, because we're actually embodying what we are, I'd say, teaching as well.
Exactly.
We know what it's like to steady practice it and always come back into the body with every step that we're taking too.
Absolutely. I absolutely love that about you. I love that you focus on embodiment because, I mean, I always say you cannot make a plan and then forget about bringing your body with you, which kind of lead us to what is the central focus of the masterclass that we want to have with you today. Because this is not only about getting you moving, but getting you moving in a way that is actually aligned. Because what I have experienced personally is that if I make a decision to achieve something and I just focus on, okay, I need to do X, Y, and Z to achieve this thing, and then I forget about my body, meaning I don't have these practices that support me as I am doing these actions, usually for me, it just leads to burnout. It just leads to me being frustrated. In my case, being extremely anxious, because that's my default, is the anxiety. So I love that you are all about, bringing your body with you and bringing your body along in the process, because that's what I feel. And I have seen in a lot of women that I talk to. I don't know if you have this experience of, talking to a lot of women who are just in the doing, then they just completely forget about connecting with their bodies.
Yeah, totally. I'd say I have a lot of women that come and say, you know what? I know it all. I have done years of therapy and I have read those books and I have done this and that and this and that. And everything is so clear up here and I know it all, but like, I'm still stuck with my old shit. I still keep doing this. Why am I still doing this? It's like something's missing. And it's really that bridge between mind and body. It's like, we go so many steps ahead in the mind, but we forget to build that capacity in our body that actually allows us to truly integrate the steps that we are taking and to like experience it in the present of, oh, now I'm making this decision coming from my awareness, knowing better, but now let me sit with it as well. How does it feel in my body? What does it trigger in my body? Like, how can I move with it through my body as well? And I think we miss this step a lot because there's so many tools for us that are so focused on the mind. To really, okay. And I even feel like sometimes you make it even harder the more you know. It's like,
That is
right?
interesting. That is interesting. And I think we should lean into this because I know that in my audience and in my clients and yours as well, you have a lot of people who already know what to do. Like they, in their heads, they have, the psychology DSM 5 or 6 or 7, they know the terms, they know everything. But I think it's beautiful to have that awareness. But sometimes when you know so much, you can be trapped in the thinking, right? So I know this, I should be doing X, I'm not doing what. So you get trapped in trying to figure out what is happening. I'm laughing because we just had a comment that six, 6, 7 to you too, even though I don't know what that means. But I'm glad we have some young people in the audience, I guess. But yeah, I think that's a problem because that's what us knowing so much, that's what sometimes get us in the thinking mind and not connecting to our body, right? And a lot of people who have done so much healing work and so much personal growth, at the end of the day, it's kind of like an addiction, right? To thinking and to knowing more and to prepare. Oh, I just need to study a little bit more. And then they don't take action because they are stuck in this thinking mind and thinking about thinking and thinking about doing. And I think it's beautiful that you brought up that part. It's so important. I know many people like that, trapped in the thinking.
Yeah. And I think we've been there as well. And only talking about my journey, I can say from my side, that was still like kind of an avoidance that I was having there. Because you want to keep yourself busy by doing all these things. It's like, yeah, but I'm working on myself and I put this and I do this. And it's like, now I'm too busy basically to actually take action, because first I need to understand this, and first I need to heal this, and first I need to do that, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I looked at it in a deeper layer, I understood, wow, I'm actually being avoidant here. Like my fear was so big that this was my way to basically play myself.
Yeah.
And making myself believe that I had to do so many other things before that, or these things were all the reason why I couldn't yet,
Yeah. Yeah.
So keep yourself busy, but keeping yourself busy doesn't mean you're actually being efficient.
Exactly. And it's like using the healing journey and the personal growth as kind of like a crutch, right? Sometimes when you do a lot of work, right now what you should be focusing on is maintenance. Like you've done a lot of that. So right now what you want is to grab the practices, grab the awareness, and use that to take action. I had someone text me the other day because I've done this series that is called After Healing, and I leave very clear the difference between being on a healing journey and doing the healing work and actually doing the forward work, which is like, I've done a lot of that healing. Now I deserve to start moving forward. So and I got this message of like, oh, Erica, like that really clicked for me because it gave me like, this is the phase that I am in. Because some people get stuck in there and they kind of forget that that's not who they are anymore, right? So 7 years ago, I was Erica who needed a bunch of healing. Like I was a mess, right? But right now, if I think about myself in this situation today, I mean, I'm a completely different person. And the way that I act is completely different. And I feel like sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, but to me a lot, where it's like, I kind of forget who I am now, and I start getting in my head and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. The amount of confidence and the work that you've already done, like just trust that and start taking action forward.
Yes, totally. Yeah, and I know. I think it's really always reminding yourself of like how far you've come and how much you've overcome as well, right? And at the end of the day, you always found a solution and you always found a way as well. Why would it not happen? Why would it not be possible right now? Totally. Can you can you share what helped you, or that moment, that breaking point for you where you said, okay, you know what, I'm done with this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with healing now. I'm done with preparing myself. I'm like, now is the time, like, I'm just doing it now. Like, can you?
Yeah, I think it was when I quit. I used to work as a primary school teacher. So, and 4 years ago, 3.5 years, 4 years ago, I quit that job, right? And I have been doing a lot of healing and I had been coaching other people. And when I quit that job, it was like, oh my God, this is the dream, right? This is exactly what I wanted to achieve in my life. This is the dream. This is what I've been healing for. So I've noticed that even though I've done all of that healing, I was still acting like I still needed more fixing, right? I still needed, because it was a very interesting process, because I realized that I couldn't keep up the way other people were doing things, like pretty much leading you to burnout. You know what I mean? I realized that I couldn't keep up. And then I thought that I had to fix myself. I thought that, no, I need to become more resilient. I need to heal this. I need to go and like, where are my abundance wounds? What is happening? And I started just going deeper. And I realized that, you know what, like I've gone deep enough. I've gone deep enough. Now I need to do a different work, which is realize how can I move forward, but in a way that actually, works for me. Because I was free from all of the things in the world that connected me with my old, I'm Eric, I'm still healing. And I got into this place where like, oh, I have my own business. Like I can do whatever the F I want. And I realized I need to step up now. So that was my thing. That was the time where I actually, realized that.
I love that.
Yeah. And it's not that I'm done, right? I'm still going to do my maintenance. The other day I had a huge healing moment, huge. But of course, I'm going to decenter healing, right? Because there's more to my life than that.
I love that.
Who's that?
That's cute, actually.
Who's that? Do I have to Google something? Okay.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you guys in the comments, you're just killing us, okay? It's just so funny. So what did
it's okay.
Oh my God. Am I being punked in the comments?
Sure.
Okay.
Both of us.
All right.
Yeah, now I lost track. I got distracted.
I don't know. It's okay. Let's just hide the comment.
Oh yeah, decentered healing. You said you just had another day that you went. But I think this is the thing. Like, what is embodiment? It's embodiment is a daily practice in a way. But I don't feel like, I wouldn't say like a practice in the sense of like it's a task that I have to fulfill. But I like a practice in terms of integrating what I have learned to actually use it in moments I truly need it. And I think this is what a lot of people miss. It's like when I'm learning it, it's like this. When I'm really in a down, then I'm going to get help and I'm going to learn the tools until I get better. And when I'm better, I forget about all of it. And when I go back to be in my down, I don't know what to do again, And I think embodiment is exactly that, to take these things that you figured out that truly help you in those moments on a daily basis to integrate in a way that whenever you need it, you know how you can help yourself. Or you know how you can maintain your health, or you know how you can maintain your mental health, or whatever it is that you need in that very moment of like this kind of a self-awareness. It's not of like, I need more fixing and self-awareness in terms of I need to understand my traumas even deeper and deeper and deeper. But I feel self-awareness in the sense of knowing exactly what helps me, what I can do, like you said, how I'm taking steps in a way that truly works for me. And that kind of self-awareness is truly, I feel, the only structure, the only strategy that we really, really need in life and in business. to being able to really, okay, what is it? How can I your own support system? How can I support myself right now in that very moment?
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, this conversation is about helping people move forward. And I think that the best way for them to move forward and to really take action is to do what you said, meaning just connect with yourself, right? Have that self-awareness of like, what are your needs, right? And how can you fulfill those needs? Because if usually when we want to move forward, when we have goals, when we have this big vision, like I had this big vision of having my business, I thought that I needed to be, have more discipline and do certain things that didn't align with me, right? So when I was trying to follow those strategies that didn't align with me, with my energy, then I wasn't moving forward. Then I was getting in my own way, right? Because I was trying to follow these strategies that actually did not work for me. So I think this is a beautiful kind of a wake up call advice. If you take something from this masterclass, is if you want to move forward, get out of your own way, do what you got to do. Yes, listen to other people's advice, but always come back to that self-awareness and connect with yourself to see, okay, does this work for me? Is this what I am supposed to be doing? And then become consistent. But you will only able to be consistent if the strategies that you are using align with you. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's impossible to stay consistent.
Yes. How does it, and even more, it's like about really, how does that, what I'm doing right now, how does it truly make me feel? How is that what I'm doing, creating here right now, what I'm doing, how does it make me feel? And I think we can just share a real life experience that we had in creating what we're creating right now, talking about yesterday of us trying to push a project faster and into reality and like really creating something where we both woke up yesterday morning and we're like, wait, it feels contracted in the body. It feels tense. It feels like pressure. It doesn't feel good. So we agreed to do what? To not push it right now, to take a break here, to take a step back and know, okay, we were trying to force something instead of really, again, creating out of alignment. And just being aware of that, how does that truly make me feel right now? Just even imagining it, thinking about it, knowing that that's what I have to do, or is it truly what I want to do right now, right? And I think that is the perfect indicator to say, okay, is it the time, or is my fear pushing me right now, or doubts pushing me right now, or again, like this voice that tells me that I have to do something because I have to do it, and right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's always this, and this voice sometimes can be so detrimental. This, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. That's so detrimental, and we really need to silence that voice. But the thing here, and I can hear people thinking, this is easier said than done, right? So how do I get to this point where I am so connected with my body that I know, okay, this is not actually that little fear because I'm nervous. This is actually a no, right? And I think we should share a little bit of some strategies on how to do this, how to know, like what helps you know that it isn't just fear. Because some of us, we do listen to that fear and we don't do the thing, but we're limiting ourselves over and over again. So it really depends on the situation. What helps you get into your body and have that knowing of, okay, yes, this is a yes, no, this is a no, and that's it.
It's so interesting because my fear is mostly in my head.
Explain.
My fear is really the self-talk that I'm having. Like it's thoughts. It's like it's things in the past and things in the future. Like my fear is always created by either being too far ahead in future scenarios that are not even real right now, or going back in the past, making assumptions based on past experiences which are not real right now, right? And then when I really, for example, sit down and I close my eyes and I'm trying to completely zone out of my head for a moment, and I'm coming fully back into my body, and I'm just envisioning myself in this very moment. Like, okay, let's say whatever, I want to move to Australia tomorrow, okay? And I'm really asking, like envisioning myself being on that plane, flying there, getting off that plane, seeing this wonderful beach, whatever is there, you know? How does my body feel right now? What is my body doing right now? And do I either feel like my body's opening up and it's getting warm and it's getting easy and it's getting soft and it's getting excited? Or is my body really, my throat is closing, my tummy is closing? Then I know, okay, my body is literally rejecting that idea. Like, that's not what I'm literally, my body is telling me not supposed to do right now.
Yeah.
Or my body is saying, hell yeah. And then I'm there, I'm like, but my mind is saying, hell no. But then I know what's true. And then I can just check myself, or let's say I can respond to my thoughts in a different way when I have this reconfirmation through my body, because that's what gives me the confidence of like, yes, I trust more of how I feel rather than what this is trying to tell me. And I think that is a superpower we all have, especially when you're a very intuitive person. But because it's our superpower, I think it's also the biggest challenge for us to overcome, because I think we all have experienced scenarios in which we were gaslit because of our intuition, or trying to, there's a lot of things that can happen in life why you don't trust your intuition anymore.
Yeah.
So really reactivating that power and trusting that even more than what your thoughts are creating.
Yeah.
I think that is always for me how I bring myself back in alignment, to know, okay, this now I'm not moving out of fear, I'm moving out of alignment. But maybe I have a little fear rocking with me, but it's not on the driver's seat anymore, is on my passenger seat now,
Exactly. Because it's gonna be there. The fear is gonna be there. You just don't want it to be as strong where you can't move, right? And I feel that a lot of people right now are disconnected from their bodies. So it's really hard for them to have access to that energy, right? We always talk about this sacral that says yes or no. Like, some people are very disconnected, and which is normal, right? I have in my tribe, in my community, I have people who have been through a lot, and some people who have been through abuse and different sorts of traumas that create this disconnection with the body, because at a certain point, that's what we had to do. And I put myself in there because I'm also a survivor. That's what we had to do. We had to disconnect from our bodies. But here is the thing. You have done a lot of healing, and you were planted with a vision for your life, right? And if you want to move forward, you need to cater to your body again and have that connection. So you do what is right for you. So you do what is aligned. And my number one tip is really just spend time with yourself, spend time with your body, right? We want to be sitting at our desks and doing the things and recording the content, whatever that is. But really the work is when you spend time with your body, when you sit down in meditation in silence. And you were just giving the example of our conversation where we were like, oh my God, we're not ready for this right now. And I woke up with this idea that, okay, I need to kind of like put a pin on this project. But what I did was not immediately talk to you. I sat down in meditation, and then it became very obvious, you know. So I would really advise people to start connecting with themselves and start sitting down in meditation, dance,
Yeah.
whatever is it that makes you feel in yourself again, connected to yourself.
Yeah. I love that, Erica. And I think for that, I always say it's so simple, but I think this is the part that we truly forget. It starts with such simple things in the root as have good sleep, stay hydrated, good nutrition, good food. Like these are the basic things that our body needs to feel safe in a way and provided for, that we can actually really start to arrive more in our body. We all know what it feels like when we are exhausted by not catching enough sleep, because there's so much anxiety in the body that you wake up a couple of times in the middle of the night and like you can't sleep for a long time. Then you wake up early and the cortisol in your body is going crazy.
Yeah.
So but you know what it does to you, and you know why. Then of course you also feel burned out, or you feel overwhelmed with the simplest things that you want to do for yourself because your battery is not charged enough. So these simple things are really the quality of sleep that you have. Get good sleep, stay hydrated, nourish your body, have good food, enjoy the good food also, like that pleasure in eating as well, like really these simple things in general, I feel are really the base of everything.
Yeah.
Then like you said, see what helps you. Dance, move your body, do sports, go for a walk, meditate, whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because and I had this conversation with the client the other day where she had all of these saboteurs that she didn't know about. And like her saboteurs, her self-sabotage was not about, not being disciplined enough. Like she was sitting down at her desk working for like 10 hours a day. So you're disciplined, right? She's disciplined. But the thing is, what was sabotaging her journey to success and on her business and stuff like that was the fact that she was neglecting herself. Right? So when she was sitting down at her desk, where is the energy? Where is that vibrant being that you actually are? How are you talking to people and you're exhausted and you're burnt out? And, so I love that you said the basic things, because we say it's basic, but we keep forgetting the basic.
We do.
Every time somebody's like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm blah, 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 and there is just so much. And I'm like, okay, what about your self-regulation practices? Oh, I haven't done anything in a while. Well, there you go. That's the thing. Like, I guess that if you want to move, you actually have to learn how to stop for a second. I guess that's what we're saying, because everybody wants to move.
Yes.
Right?
I love that. Yes, absolutely. It's like, okay, before you keep pushing and moving more, integrate more time to just be. Just be. And then everything else will move forward. Like automatically. It's like you don't even have to do more, but the way you move then is more efficient, more aligned, more with the true energy behind it, more productive by doing less than doing a whole lot of things but neglecting yourself, in which you burn out and you don't have no results and no outcome. And besides that, also like don't focus on the outcome too. But yeah, I think doing less.
Also, please, let's accept that it's okay to do less. Let's accept that you are very capable and you're smart and you can do less. I used to have this problem because like I'm very fast. You know that, Eleva, right? I'm very fast. I'm like,
oh, who are you telling that?
I'm doing this, and it's like, and it gets done. And like, I can do a week's worth of work in 2 hours, right? And I didn't used to let that be enough. I used to think, no, I need to do more because I was just working for 2 hours. But like, you've done a week's worth of work in 2 hours. So let that be enough, because sometimes we need, everything needs to be hard, right? We need to be
Yeah.
suffering throughout, like
I mean, we are trained to believe that.
right? You don't have to. And don't get me wrong, and we can start talking about the cycles, because I love talking about the menstrual cycle. Everybody that comes my way, you're going to learn about periods, okay?
You're gonna learn about your
I am
menstruation.
going to say menstruation. I have zero shame. I don't care, right? It's like, I don't know why people get so offended by it. But of course, I go through my cycles, right? So what I do is I accept that when I'm ovulatory and I'm follicular or whatever, I am on fire. And then I really slow down. And what's the problem about slowing down? I don't, now there's no guilt, because when I was ovulating, I was working like crazy. So I'm always allowed to rest. But like in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me just rest. I did it because we believe we have to do this 24-hour cycle, right? So we're women. There's no such thing as a 24-hour cycle for us. We work differently. So accept that. Accept that you can do less. Accept that you're awesome and that you can do less can do more in less time. And embrace that. Embrace your cycle. Hi, Yoli. Thank you for joining us, lovely. Right?
And ride the waves and trust them. Like when the wave is there, ride it. Don't question it. Don't ask too much about. Just ride it. And when the wave is gone, just let it be. And I think that's the thing. Why, sometimes we're so caught up with this. Why? Why do I feel so tired now? Why can I, right?
Yes.
Why can I not do this now? Like, it's like, when we're like there, like, why?
Why can't I be a robot and work 24/7?
Right? Like, but yesterday I had so many ideas. Why can't I? It is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh
like,
my God.
ride these waves and then just accept it, period. And I think as long as you stop fighting against yourself and creating this inner resistance continuously, everything is good. Everything is good.
Exactly, because you are letting all of these things drag you down while you're like, oh my God, why don't I have ideas right now? Why can't I do this? Girl, go rest. Tomorrow you'll be like the more energized person ever. I feel like we are just so tough on ourselves, right? Moving forward is not acting like robots and just destroy everything that comes our way. We are cyclical women. We have been through a lot. Many of us have a very dysregulated nervous system. This is not how we're supposed to move forward. And yes, we can be badass. And yes, we can achieve everything we want, but we just have to do it differently. We need to really honor ourselves on this one.
And we all have our own different ways, even energetically, even us women. I mean, I know women that can power through still when they're in their luteal phase. Like, and it's okay. It's okay too, if that works for them as well. You know what I mean? So in general, just really understanding, and this again, coming back to what we said in the beginning, like this self-awareness in terms of understanding, how do I work naturally, and not in what I was taught to believe and to be and how to act and what to do and how to do it, but like, how do I work naturally? Track your cycle. First, start there. There's so many women that don't even know in which phase of the cycle they're in. It's like, oh, I got my period. Oh, you don't know that you're getting your period. No. It starts even there, but there's like all these things, your hormones and stuff, where you get into this phase of over questioning yourself, thinking something's wrong again, like getting back into this I need to fixing. Even though it was maybe just that week before your period, is okay.
Exactly. Oh my God, exactly.
Knowing that, having that awareness, it's like I can.
Yeah. And if you don't have a menstrual cycle, keep a journal. Just see how you usually feel. How do you usually function, right? Do you have very fiery energy and you have bursts of energy and then you have to calm yourself down and then you go again? Do you have very consistent energy all the time? Lucky you. Right?
Thank you. I can
Right?
resonate.
Right? Exactly. I can't resonate.
I need my naps, okay?
Same. So exactly. And Yoli is just saying, take the time to ask the questions and listen to the body responses. And you were talking a little bit about this, Elena, as well. And we just keep circling back to this and like connecting with yourself, listening to how your body is feeling, right? And this is the way to go. This is how you will stop getting in your own way. You stop getting, you know, I'm lost for words. I was just so excited but this is how you are going to move forward, by stopping to fight you and yourself and your body. That's the thing. That's the masterclass, I guess, right?
Yeah, totally.
Mm.
Yeah. And by not, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, bye everyone.
Okay, that's it. Peace out. No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
And just like we said, right, the wave and go with what is. And this is like coming back. At the end of the day, it's always bringing yourself back into the present moment.
Mm.
And not creating the path ahead of you, but like walking. And while you walk, you see where you're going. It's like you walk in a wood, right? In the woods. You don't know kilometers ahead, is there a curve, or where am I going? Where is the path? We always try to create, we want to see it already and where we're going. But in real life, we don't do that either. So just trust the present of what is, where you are right now, and just keep walking. And while you keep walking, the path that will appear, and you will see more clear, and the responses will come, and the resonance will be there, and the doors will open, and the people will come, and the ideas will come, and it will just all appear if you keep walking by staying truly present with yourself and fully aware. And then you're already moving, and then you made 10 steps ahead, and you look back, you're like, how the hell did I get here?
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. And I would love to add something that completely changed my life, which is surrounding myself with other women that are taking action, and also getting myself the help that I needed to move forward, right? So I didn't end up in this situation where I am literally, I'm renovating, right? You can see it right behind me. This house that my partner and I, we dreamed for so long. But I didn't get here because I'm very special, and I just woke up one day and I started healing and I started moving forward, right? I had coaches, I had mentors, I've been through therapy, I had an amazing partner, I have beautiful friends. So sometimes we are trying to move forward and everything around us is dragging us down. So really be careful, because we said, don't try to fix self. And we told you about looking inward, but look a little bit outward as well, okay? Just see who is surrounding you, and do you have everything in place to actually support you on your journey? Because yes, it is about you, and ultimately it is your responsibility, but your environment and who you choose to have around you will help you get to where you want to be, like, I don't know how many thousand times faster, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, your environment makes or breaks you. From experience, I think also when you take these steps forward already internally, your outside adjusts just as much. If you are honest enough to make certain decisions and to face the reality as well of like, okay, what is expired now, which connections and which environments are not. Again, come back in your body. How does it actually make me feel when I'm with someone? But I think that is the beauty, that when you really move forward here and you change that frequency inside of you and you change it, going in resonance with your outer world automatically adjusts, because people they don't even want to be around you anymore. It's like, it's even
Oh my
that.
God,
They don't even
tell
wanna
me
be around
about
you
it.
anymore.
Yeah, some people really don't like me. Some people don't like me. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, probably wouldn't have liked me either. It's okay, I can understand. But
Yes, yes. And it is so true. And you are so right that when you start doing this work, you find yourself doing things like you didn't do before. For example, me being honest about, the project and being like, you know what, I'm not feeling this. Like, for me, before I would be, all the way doing this, feeling uncomfortable. And right now I'm just like, I don't know, I just lost tolerance for certain things. And it's so beautiful. But if you are transitioning, like, just make sure you have that support, because it is rocky. It is rocky when you're like, oh, wait a minute, I do have to make some changes. Like, how do I do? Get support. Don't try to do everything by yourself. You don't have to. Really, you don't have to.
even if it's just somebody can relate to what you're going through and can just say, oh yeah, I've been there, or I feel exactly how you feel right now, to like, okay, oh, I'm not alone.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's in our heads. Sometimes we have a lot of beautiful people around us. We are just not vulnerable enough to share what we're supposed to be sharing. Right? I used to be this person. Well, I have to deal by this. I don't want to put weight on people. It's like, come on, girl. But yeah. Oh my God. I'm loving this conversation. Does anyone has any questions for us or any comment? I see Yoli is agreeing. I see we had Helen. Oh, Helen said we were very pretty. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. There's a little bit of a delay, but like, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you don't have it, that's completely fine. If I'm just going to share our handles so you know where you can find us, okay, in case you are watching us on YouTube or other platforms. So you can find Elena at, I always say Elena's name in Spanish. My pronunciation. So for me, she's Elena.
Elena
_ Ignite on Instagram, because that's where was it your mom from Spain?
My dad.
Your dad, yeah. Like,
okay, ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes, bebé. Y yo, si me quieren buscar, I'm Forward with Erica on IG and Facebook. And let's keep this conversation. We're trying to actually grow on Instagram. We just realized we just realized we need to grow Instagram.
Hola, Jolie.
Mira. Okay,
yeah,
tribe.
We need 1,000, right?
We need 1,000. Exactly. So if you're seeing this on other platform and you don't follow us on Instagram, go and hit us a follow so we can stream on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Any last words for now?
From who? Me?
Yeah. No.
I'd say that was a wonderful, wonderful conversation. And I think I'm happy. We touched on a lot of topics and a lot of things strongly connected to each other, which I think is beautiful. I really like the ending of be aware of your environment. That's definitely, yeah. Your environment makes or breaks you. I think that is to have that in the back of your head all the time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah, no. Besides that, great conversation. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Spanish.
Look at you. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, tribe, this has been my absolute pleasure to be here with you. I loved, Elena, thank you so much for joining me, having this conversation with me. I feel it's so important for us to just let go of some concepts that we have about success and how we are supposed to take action in this life. And thank you so much for just helping me deconstruct these ideas that we have about taking action and just helping our both of our communities to move forward, but knowing that they can move forward in a way that aligns with them. Like that's what I'm always saying, and I just love that you are in the same boat as me. And yes, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Even if you're catching this on the replay, we're going to see all of your comments. And if you're catching this on the replay, comment hashtag team replay so we know that you watched it. Okay. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.